Hello there, YouTube. We're going to start a new series that I've been thinking about doing for a while. And, well, it's November now. But as you can see, I still like to ride. And as you can see, the fall foliage is right there. We're at the base of Route 202 here, and we're 202 and 6 Connect. I'm sorry, what is this? I think this is 202. I'm going to have to double check that. But this is what we call the Goat Trail. It winds up our way from the Camp Smith right here, and then we're gonna make our way to the Bear Mountain Bridge overlook, and then the Bear Mountain Bridge. So it's a series of videos that I want to do that are highlight some of the roads. I got 301 lined up. 52 is another nice one. There's some of the New York roads that people enjoy riding in my area, anyway, that I'm familiar with. Peekskill Hollow Road, things like that. So we're in Cortland right now, and we're on the we're in Westchester County, so this will hook up Westchester to Putnam County, and then Putnam County to Orange and Rockland County over there. So we're going to cross over from up here to the Bear Mountain Bridge, and I'm going to try to link up with Frank, and we'll try to take you on Route 218, which overlooks West Point. So this is one of those rides that just want to highlight some good roads that a lot of motorcycles ride on. There's a gas station right here that there's probably, I don't know, 15, 20 motorcycles there now. That's where people meet up. So, like I said, it's part of a new series that I want to try to do. Something that Frank and I have been talking about, as well as in the future probably doing a series on food. Places that we like to eat, like a food critique type thing. I don't know. I'm just looking for new content, new videos to share with you guys. And again, this is just a hobby of mine. I enjoy motorcycle riding, and want to share it with you guys. All right, so here we are in my FGR 1300, and we're gonna get ready to go over. All right, so I finally figured out. There she goes. I don't know, I replaced this battery just this year because the other battery I bought was giving me problems. That was 3 or 4 years old. This is a Yuasa. I don't know. You guys saw, if you watched that Pennsylvania video, it gave me a little bit of a hard time. Anyway, here we go. Finally figured out how to connect the microphone here to the camera so you can get a little bit more clear sound instead of wind buffeting noise. So hopefully it'll show up in the edits and it's nice and clear. So over to the right there is Camp Smith. That direction, military base. The thing about this road is it's very, very popular for vehicle enthusiasts, motorcycles, cars, but it's also a truck route. So you've got big tractor trailers coming up and down this route. You got dump trucks coming up and down this route, and sometimes it takes a while to get up and down the route. You got hikers that like to come up here as well. They park their car over here on the side and go hiking up in there in the woods. Bear Mountain Bridge Toll House. So, listen, there's certainly a place for hiking. Am I going to be the one to do that? Not so sure about that. One time, so now the problem with this roadway as well is, two ways, right? You got one road up, one road down. On either side of the mountain, it's a 2-lane road. But a lot of times people are driving up here, they're not paying attention, man. And the cars will flip over, and, you kind of have to pay attention on this road. Not that it's a crazy, crazy road, but you got to pay attention, man. Especially sometimes in the winter months with the water runoff, the ice buildup, and everything like that. If the county doesn't keep up, or the state, I don't know who's responsible for paving this roadway. But all that can lead to a disastrous effect, especially if you're looking down at your phone, not paying attention. Boom! Hit one of these rocks and flip over. Sure enough, one time me and John were coming down from that side to this side. And I had just mentioned, I was like, yeah, I ride this road a lot, but, sometimes there's a car accident. And sure enough, we round the bend, there's a car flipped over right in front of us. Fresh. So me and John parked the motorcycles. I raced over there, extract the guy. I mean, he was mostly able to climb out by himself. But he was less than forthcoming about what happened to him and how he flies. You know, from my past career, I guess I inquired what he was. Look at this guy up in front of us, right? Looking over to the left, he's veering to the right. Overcorrection there. But hey, listen, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. That's why you enjoy it on a motorcycle. But again, the guy was less than forthcoming about what was going on. And the guy's climbing out of the car. He's more concerned about finding his phone. So there you go. You know, you got to be careful on this road. But the goat trail, we call it. Well, I don't know. I've heard it called the goat trail. I don't know if it's officially. Obviously, it's not official. But years ago, I used to do training rides up here too. Well, a couple years ago. I just recently retired from a function in government. And one of my expertises was riding motorcycles for them. So we'd come up here and do motorcycle training rides as well. Maybe I'll throw that video in. Here's all these people parking to go hiking. Good for you, good for you. Get the blood flowing. I mean, I've seen guys whipping through here too. Listen, I'm getting a little bit older these days. I'm not, I don't think I'm the whipping the motorcycle around anymore type. You know? There's the overlook over here. Stop and see the view, if you will. Couple motorcycles there. Here we go. Perkins Towers over here somewhere. I don't know if we can see it from here. Let me see. Can't locate it right now. It's up on one of these ridges somewhere. But from up there, you can have a crystal clear shot of seeing the New York City skyline. Pretty cool. So this year is the Bear Mountain Bridge coming up. I was about to call that that boat down there the Minnehaha. It's not the Minnehaha. It's like some cruise boat. I wonder if they came up from the city. That'd be wild if they did. Oh, shoot. Circle Line Cruises. How about that? Maybe they did come up from the city. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to have to look that up and see if the boat comes all the way up here from the city. I think I've seen something like that once in a brochure. But this is 9 over here, 9D, I think. That'll take you up to Cold Spring. Yeah, 6 until 02. I was right. A lot of tourists, a lot of people checking out the fall foliage, a lot of hikers, a lot of walkers. Hey, man, I ain't walking anywhere near that close to that bridge. I got a problem with heights. I don't like heights. But this is now Bear Mountain State Park over here, which on Sundays they usually do a pretty darn good breakfast, the Bear Mountain breakfast. I mean, the Bear Mountain, what's it called? Bear Mountain Plaza breakfast or whatever that's called, buffet. Pretty darn good. But up to the right here is 218. If we go up that way. But you know what? Since we're over here, I'm going to take you over to the Bear Mountain Lodge. There we go. That's what I was looking for, the Bear Mountain Lodge. You going to slow down, guy? You going to keep going? All right, here we go. I guess that's a road. Never realized that was a road. People enjoying the canoe. All right, here we are in Rockland County. I want to say this is the U.S. Park Police. Yes, it is. Motorcycle riders. Ah, the Bear Mountain Inn. That's what it's called. We'll go over there. It's a pretty enough place. Nice little state park here. Got a bunch of people pulling in the leafy peepers. What they don't realize is another entrance on the other side. And I'm not going to stand in that. Parking lot 2 and merry-go-round parking. Oh. How are you? Just going to turn around. Thank you. Didn't realize it's all paid right now this time of year. Huh. I guess they got to take advantage of all the tourists coming up here. But over there in the back, there's a merry-go-round. It's very nice over here. Ice skating rink up top, whatnot. Yeah, that was the goat trail, and we'll start it up again. Well, you know what? I'll give you another view of the Bear Mountain Inn over here. Bear Mountain Inn. People turning left, people turning right. I'm just going to go around. Why not? That's why you have a motorcycle, right? Nice and thin and narrow. But if we kept going down this way, there's a way to get up to that Perkins Tower, Perkins Memorial Tower. Again, pretty cool view. But I'm not going that way today. I'm heading this way. There's that little road I saw. Wonder if I can go up it. We'll take a look. Maybe I can. Didn't know there was a road. Hmm. Hmm. I hope this light's on a timer, not like a magnet. Magnets in the ground. That's also the problem with motorcycle riding is your motorcycle's not big enough or heavy enough to trip the magnet, you know? Maybe it is a magnet, I don't know. Let's lift these cars up a little bit so if it is a magnet, they can trip it. Oh, but there you go. I don't know if you can see the lake over there. Raise it up a little so you can see the lake. Cliff House, vacancies, check in at the Bear Mountain Inn. Hessian Drive. I wonder if you can go up that way. I guess you can. Let's go have a look. What do you say, guys?
What do you hear? What do you say?
Cover something new every day, I always say. Even though I come through here a lot. And I've been through Bear Mountain a lot. Again, these guys coming off this Bear Mountain Parkway, man, they're flying. Let's see. Check in, vacancies, Hessian Drive. Let's take a look. Yeah. Two-way traffic. Yeah, it's open to the public, I guess. Oh yeah, sure enough, cars are right here. Well, look at that, guys. I guess you can rent lodges here. Cliff House parking. I didn't realize that. Major Welch Trail we're on, it looks like. That is. Overlook Lodge parking. Private. Please do not enter. I'm trying to remember if I've ever been here. Oh, oh, hikers. Overlook Lodge. Look at that. Guess you can stay here for the night. How about that? Please check in at the inn. Wild. Well, I mean, if we're here, we might as well take a look and see what's there, right? Why not? Free parking. A little overdressed right now. It's pretty warm. Oh, right. Fire this back up again in a couple of minutes. Pretty cool little courtyard down there. Little fire pit. It's a cool little place. Very out of the way. You can hear the trains in the distance. Very cool. I guess it must be pretty cool to look at when the leaves are all down. Snow-covered hills. I love coming to see stuff like this because it's like it's a place stuck in time. Very cool. And there's people up on the hill over there walking down. Crazy. You know why I don't go up those hills? Because you know you gotta come down. All the way up there. And it takes too much effort to go up, in my opinion. Well, looks like my Insta 360 just died. I don't know if it overheated or just not enough battery power. That kind of sucks because I want to give you a nice view from the 360 camera. Thank God I got another 218. We'll try to come back again with my buddy Frank. See what's going on with my camera.